This is episode 2 of our 60 to 99 overall Anthony Edwards, no money spent and no MyCareer on NBA 2K25. Now, if you didn't watch episode 1, I'm going to leave it at the top of the description. I recommend you watch that before watching this. I show my build and everything you want to know about how this series works. Alright, as you can see, we are starting episode 2 at a 65 overall, and the goal by the end of this episode to be 70 overall. Now, if you guys do want to see this series continue, please do me a favor, drop a like on the video, show me that you like this, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to see future uploads of this series. Alright, now let's get into episode 2 of 60 to 99 overall, Anthony Edwards. So the first thing we're going to do is obviously find ways we can make VC without playing, and off rip, the guy before me gets 250,000 VC. But that wheel spin, I get 500 VC. Keep in mind, this was about 5 days in between my last video, so I would get on and spin the wheel once a day. You saw I got 500 VC the first time, 1,500 that time, and 2,000 that time. So out of, I think, 6 wheel spins, I ended up getting VC 3 times, and the next thing I did was check my quests, and as you guys can see, the best quest to get VC I still have to do for week 2. A week had gone by, and you see I do the race of the week, and that awards me with 2,500 more VC. But that's it. Those are the only things that I could do to get VC without playing, and this time I decided to go into the theater and play. I'm going to explain why I decided to do this in a second here for my first few games, but you guys are going to see I'm a 65 overall, and after those 3 wheel spins and that race of the week and getting all that VC, I was left with a little over 4,600 VC, and I decided it's time to upgrade before I hop in. I was debating what should I upgrade, and I decided let me just get my 3.2 and 80, and that brings me officially to a 66 overall. As you guys can see, we are going to start this episode at 66 overall, and we are going to see how I play from there. So in my last video, a lot of you guys were commenting saying, oh, this series isn't going to be that good if you're just getting carried every game by like 99 overalls and your friends. So I'm like, alright, bet. So I went and I started playing the 1v1 court to start off this video, and you see, he's a 70 overall. All he has is his 3-point, his steal, and his perimeter up. And yeah, this might have been the most boring game of all time. So I'm just going to get through it very quickly for you guys. It's extremely boring. Imagine 260 overalls 1v1ing. It took about 10 minutes. This was a 10-minute 1v1, so I don't want to waste a lot of time on it. I mean, look at the stuff I was missing. Trust me, this video gets a lot better because I changed what I'm playing. But you see, it was kind of close, I guess, 20 to 16, not really. You see, I do end up taking a 3 in his mouth, and I green it. That 83 point coming in clutch. And you guys see at the end of that game, I had a decent teammate grade, so I get 360 VC. But I was done. I was done with the 1v1 court after that. I'm like, I can't do it. Let me go into 3v3 no squads. And you saw my team and look at their team. Once again, basically all 60 overalls, low 70s. So I've realized this is all skill-based matchmaking. I'm only going to be playing with and against other 60 overalls, and that's going to be extremely boring, not only to play, but to watch. You see, my center was literally just like dominating them because they didn't have a center. So once again, I just fast forward through this game for you guys. It would be extremely boring, but don't worry, this gets a lot more entertaining with the gameplay because I start playing 2s and running point guard. But you guys see, we end that game there, and we rack up a little more VC. They were not passing me the ball that game at all. And that led me to the biggest mistake I've ever made. I decided to go to random no squad rec with a 66 overall. And you guys see my team, not the highest overall. Remember, it is skill-based matchmaking, so my team is low overalls. Their team is actually in the 70s. They have some higher overalls than us. But oh my god, I wouldn't wish 60 overall random rec on my worst enemy. This was torture. Number one, I was barely getting the ball. You guys are going to see the way I scored throughout this game is literally fast breaks. But when I would get the ball in the half court, number one, my man was just like face guarding me. So I would give it to that center every time, who I saw was a post scorer. You see, every time I get it, give it to the center. And he was doing his thing. I mean, that's how you score in the random rec. Either wide open jump shots or a huge center doing post moves and scoring in the paint. But yeah, this right here is how I was scoring all my buckets. You guys are going to see my team would not pass me the ball unless I was open on a fast break, and even then they wouldn't even pass it about half the time. And about halfway through this game is when I realized I can't do this. I can't play random rec. I can't play 3v3 no squads. I gotta play with somebody. But I'll be running point guard. So that'll be every gameplay throughout the rest of the video, is me playing theater 2s as the primary ball scorer, as the point guard. But you guys see, look at the score here. We cut to the fourth quarter because, like I said, it was extremely boring. I ended up going up with a horrible layup right there, but we are down 1 point. My teammate goes up with a horrible layup, and then we foul. So we're down by 2 points with 33 seconds. They're at the free throw line. They miss. As you see, I'm kind of running out on the break. He's going to stop me right there. So I hit X, who's been going up with crazy stuff all game. He passes it out. My teammate, keep in mind, these guys are all like 60, 70 overalls, goes up with a horrible layup. But thank God my post-scoring center, who was, I guess, our best player, goes up with that layup. Tie game with 18 seconds left. A win in rec rewards you with so much more VC than a loss. They take a wide open limitless 3. They miss. As you see, we're running up the court here with 5 seconds left. And right here, I thought my teammate ran out of bounds, but I guess they touched it. So we have 4 seconds left, inbounding the ball. All I'm hoping for is, please give the ball to my post scorer. Nobody else is going to score. He gives it to this guy. He gives it to our post scorer, who goes up with a weird layup with 0.4 seconds left, and he actually makes it. And off that, we end up winning the game. Like I said, I will never be doing this random rec again. And after that random rec game, I had to take a break. I had to get off for the night. I couldn't do it. Like, it was insane. But after playing that, I racked up enough VC to get myself to 67 overall. And I was debating what I should do, but I realized I'm going to go play 2s. I need to have my speed with ball a little bit higher. So that's going to be what I'm going to upgrade next. And that brings us to a 67 overall. So after upgrading that, I decided to go into theater with Rose. You guys are going to see I'm a 67 overall bronze tier. He is an 81 overall gold tier. And I'm not going to show you guys who we play every game, but it is skill-based matchmaking. So sometimes we're going to be going against good players, because I don't know if you guys know this, but people who are grinding rep this year, what they've been doing is playing with a 95 to 99 overall my player, and then they run with a 60 overall inside center. And we played those people a lot, like actual sweats, who are doing that method because it's skill-based matchmaking, so they'll run into us. And this first game, it's gonna look like I'm getting carried. Don't get me wrong, this game I kind of was. Rose was shooting lights out, but they're just leaving him wide open. But I'm telling you guys, I am only getting better. You guys will see throughout this video how I play. Like this, my player is actually insane. You see I snatch back right there for 3. And by the way, I didn't even have the right shooting settings on. After like 2 to 3 games, I ended up putting on high risk, high reward, which I wasn't on before. As you see me hit this white and end the game. But this is when I realized teammate grade really matters that much. Look at how much VC I got for an A+. So I'm gonna need to get high teammate grades from now on. But this is what I'm talking about. You see, gold guard in the 90 overall, basically a maxed out player, max badges, and he's running with a 60 overall inside center. And this is the hardest lineup to beat with our lineup, because I'm a low overall guard. So obviously having that good guard who can just run around screens and shoot matters way more. And we start this game off 11-0. I mean, you guys can only imagine what they're doing, running around screens, shooting with the high overall guard. But we managed to make this game competitive, if not win. You'll see. But I mean, look at the score. It's 20-5. I take a horrible shot there. Rose gets a clutch offensive rebound, and I green that shot. By the way, I didn't mean to have my meter on. I ended up picking it up after this game and putting on high risk, high reward, which is when you will really notice the difference in the way I shoot. But you see, the score is now 20-11. Rose dots me wide open for 3. I hit him back thinking they'll come out. He hits me again wide open. I'm shooting that screen. 20-14. By the way, you guys are going to notice all the centers do, like, look at their center. It starts and he goes immediately to the paint. That is a common trend with these players that run this high guard 60 overall center, is they just immediately go to the paint. He does the same thing, but this time Rose misses the shot. He fouls him. 20-17. Do we have a stop in us? Rose kind of bumps me there. He goes up with a horrible layup, contested layup, but it goes in. The fact that they're even having a close game with us when you have a maxed out guard with all their badges is crazy. And this game right here, this is when I start to shoot a lot better, but you guys will see the difference later in the video. But Look it, Rose ends up lagging out, his internet cut out, so I have to play with an AI. Keep in mind, at this point, I am a 67 overall player, and I'm playing with an AI, and his player has a 74-3, so they're just going to leave him wide open because his AI is not going to green. So I have to figure out a way with a 67 overall my player to win with an AI. Can I do it? Let's see. You see, he was about to shoot that. I call for it. I take the dunk. We're up 14-10, but they get the ball back 14-14. With my 25 steal, I get a tip pass. Rose's AI gets the block, and I green the 3. But they get the ball back. They score. It's 18-17. I drive by him, 19-17. I need one more basket to beat these guys as a 67 overall with an AI on my team. I hit him with the cheesy little stop, walk back, layup, and it goes in. As you see, I didn't shoot the greatest from 3, but here on out, you guys will see the difference. I am absolutely lights out from here on out. You see, I didn't get the greatest teammate grade, but I still got 356 VC. And this guy right here, he was talking crazy in game chat. He saw I was a 67 overall and kept saying, I'm going to break this dude's ankles. I'm going to put him on the ground and green in his face. He takes a good first shot there, but after that is when you see me start to really shoot lights out. And one thing about these games, obviously a lot, you're just going to see me catch and shoot like right here and just green off of, you know, dexes, rebounds, just getting open off ball. But like I said in my last video, these gameplays are only going to get better. You guys need to understand, right now I'm a 67 overall. The better my player gets, the more entertaining these games are going to be. Now, when I was a 60, I was sitting in the corner. Now I'm a 67, and I'm actually able to be the ball handler. Once I get my ball handle higher, my speed with ball higher, my driving dunk higher, I'm going to be able to play like a real point guard. But obviously, that's what you're going to see me have to do a lot of the times, is just catch and shoot as of right now. Run around screens, either hit my popper or catch and shoot. You see right there, I call for the slip from Rose. This is a really close game, and this guy was talking crazy in game chat. You see 18-12. I hit Rose wide open at the top of the key. He ends up bricking it. This guy takes a nice dunk, and now the score is 18-14. And this guy was trying to show off the whole game. You see he snatches back, he greens a shot, 20-18. And look at him. You can see he's getting cocky. Look at what he starts doing. He starts showboating with his my player right here. I'm a 67 overall. This guy was like in the 90s, and he really was in game chat talking like he was like that. You see, I forced him to miss 20-18. This is our last chance. I know if we give the ball up here, we're most likely going to lose the game. So, you see, I inbound the ball to Rose. We cannot give the ball up. He passes it back to me. I go for a backdoor. I see the center drops. Rose is wide open for 3. And he gets a very early. But do we have another stop in us? You see, the point guard drives. He kicks out. He takes a wide open shot, but he misses. I know this is our last chance. We cannot mess this up. Come on, Rose, lock in. You see the shot clock's getting low. 3 seconds. He hits me. I see he has the cut. I pass to him, but he hesitates, takes a dribble, and gets a shot clock violation. Do we have one stop in us? As you see, the shot clock is draining low. 6 seconds. I'm locking the guard up, but Rose drops for no reason, and they green the shot, and we lose the game. So, on to the next game. You guys see, just like every other game, we're going to get rebounds, and I'm going to dex and get wide open and catch and shoot. By the way, I don't even know how it's even possible for me to green middies right now because I have like a 50 midi. It hasn't been upgraded at all. But you see me little snatch back green bean. Also, I don't know about these Anthony Edwards SIGs. Now, obviously, my ball handle, my speed with ball, and all of that isn't maxed. But I don't know. I feel like his animations aren't that great. And keep in mind, I am using Anthony Edwards jump shot in this video, or throughout the entire series. I'm going to be using Anthony Edwards jump shot. So it's not like I put on like the best custom jump shot possible and I'm greening all these shots. No, this is literally Anthony Edwards jump shot on push, high risk, high reward. You see that game, I shot a lot better, got a great teammate grade, and I got around 440 VC. You cannot complain about that. And you see, we go on to the next game, and this game was all roses. You have 2 points and a bunch of assists. The center was literally just sitting in the paint, so that was his game. We end that game very quickly, and we go on to the next game. You see, just like every other game, I'm dexing, trying to get open, taking my open shots, and it definitely took me a little bit. Like right here, this is game number 10 or this is game number 9 right here, or game number 10, one of the two, and this is when I really get my jump shot down. And there's gonna be a lot more gameplays throughout this video, and I just got even more confidence in my jump shot. As you see, 67 overall, no inside finishing, and one, I hit Rose top of the key, he misses, I get the rebound, I go back up because I don't trust him to hit. He does only have a 74 3-pointer. But just like every single time, they miss the shot, Rose gets the rebound, wait for them to reach, Dex back to the corner, that is green. The jump shot is honestly better than I thought it would be. I thought Anthony Edwards' jump shot would be horrible, but once you get the timing down, it's actually not bad. You see, we end the game right there, and that was Rose's last game of the night. So we ended the night with a win, and after that, I checked, do I have enough VC to upgrade? You see how much VC I have, and I'm debating what should I upgrade, and after playing those games, I passed the ball a lot. So I upgrade my pass accuracy, and that puts us officially to a 68 overall. So after that, I end up hitting up my boy Stumpy. As you guys can see, he is a 78 overall popper, and I end up hooping with him. And this first game, I mean, you guys see, this guy's a starter 3 high overall. Same thing, playing with a low overall new player, also a pretty high rep, just trying to cheese. And look at how these two played the game. They're playing like that cheesy, the center's gonna post up, and he's just gonna run around them. Like, look at this. I don't know, bro. I don't want to make this video negative and just talk crazy about people, but like, I'll never understand someone like this not only playing like this, but doing this and caring more about his rep than actually enjoying the game. But you see, he finally misses at 9-0. We get the ball, and I told Stumpy, we need to lock in. We can't mess around this game. You saw how they play. They're high overalls. They're clearly decent at the game, even if they're nerds. We got to do what we got to do, Stumpy. Let's go. Let's win this game. He hits me in the corner. I green that in his mouth. We get 8 points very quickly. I'm like, okay, we actually have a chance. I hit Stumpy top of the key. He greens that shot. Okay, we haven't missed yet, 11-9, but you guys know how 2K25 is. Once you hit a certain amount of shots, they're not going to let you hit, but I dex him and I green the shot. I am locked in this game. I felt some type of way about playing these type of players. I genuinely did. You see, he hits me wide open in the midi, green, 16-9. I told Stumpy, yo, lock in, Stumpy. We're not going to lose to them. I hit him wide open top of the key, and he misses the shot. But it's okay. 16-9, we're going to get stops. Or you would think so, right? Well, you see the score now, 18-16. They need one bucket to win. You see this guard doesn't dribble at all. All he's going to do is just cheesy, run around the center. Didn't work the first time. The second time, Stumpy doesn't read it. He kind of bumps into me. I jump, and he misses the shot. You see, I went 4 for 4, 3 for 3 from 3, and I lost that game. Nothing I can do. And this next game, this is a real game. This is a vendetta match. Anthony Edwards versus Anthony Edwards. Now, I would get the jersey just like this person has, but that costs VC, and I cannot waste VC on the jersey. I literally need to save all my VC for these upgrades. You see, I dot Stumpy top of the key. He hits me back. That is green. Now, I am catching shooting so much throughout this video, but the more overall I get, and you guys are going to see me upgrade throughout this video, the better I'm going to be able to do when it comes to, you know, actually dribbling the ball and speed boosting and being able to actually ISO and cook up. As of right now, since I don't really have my attributes up that high for my speed with ball, speed, acceleration, all that stuff, I'm kind of forced to play like this. But as you see, it's working. You see the score, 18-4. I dot Stumpy, top of the key, wide open. That's game. 21-4. I'm the better Anthony Edwards. Now this next game, my guard lagged out at the beginning of the game. He was just an AI. So we end the game right there. No point in showing that against an AI. But this next game right here was actually a really competitive game. This was a close one. You see, once again, dexing at the top of the key, taking my spot ups, taking my buckets. I dot Stumpy. He hits me back wide open in the corner. That's green. A lot of people see my overall because at this point I'm only a 68, and they think I'm gonna miss all my shots, so they disrespect me. They leave me open. But I am cash with this Anthony Edwards jump shot. I actually can't wait until I get an even higher overall because this build's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be able to get contact dunks, speed boost, as you see me green another shot, not a catch and shoot this time, but I'll be able to get contact dunks, speed boost, decent defense, but who really cares about defense, right? We all want to watch offense. Speed boost, contact dunks, I'll shoot consistently. I actually can't wait until I get even better on this player. But you see, we were up a good bit, and then they started to make a comeback. It's now 16-14. Stumpy gets a nice reach on his drop. It's now 18-14, but we end up giving the ball back because Stumpy for game misses. He also had a pretty low three. I think he had like a 77 3-pointer on this build. You see this guy drives. I lock him up, but I don't know why. It's just, I guess I'm used to my other player. I'm still going for passing lane steals, even though I have like a 25 steal. This guy ends up backdooring me here, but it's 2K25. They make him miss the layup. Stumpy, it doesn't clear him out for three. I tell him, Stumpy, be aggressive, bro. You're not going to miss twice. He pops to the top of the key. I hit him, and he greens the shot, and we win that super close competitive game. You see, once again, every game I'm shooting better and better. Every game I'm feeling more comfortable actually playing on a low overall build. Once again, I dex top of the key. I green the shot. And just like the last game, this game is extremely close. And I'll say one good thing I like about this series from a viewer's perspective is you guys never know whether we're going to win or lose, because I'm not cutting out losses. If we lose a game, it's not like I'm just not going to include it in a video. Every time we lose, every time we win, you guys are going to see every game I play, whether it's something like this where you guys get to see more of it because it's super close, or if we blow them out or they blow us out. So I just show you guys a very quick highlight of the game. But you see the score, 15-13. I end up locking this guard up. I'm confident in Stumpy's jump shot, but he was telling me he was not feeling too confident. I end up taking the layup there, 15-15. I hit Stumpy, he hits me right back. They end up leaving me wide open for some reason. That's green. Like I said, every game you guys are going to see me get more confident. But 18-15, Stumpy misses. I crash, get the board, go up with the wide open layup. Stumpy's not going to miss twice. Or is he? He sells, but he gets the steal and he goes up, and look at the scoreboard. This was a super sloppy game from both of us. Look, I love Stumpy. That's my boy, but that man was struggling to shoot in these later games. You guys are going to see, like, I was actually going crazy and he started to struggle, but they run it out. They get a three there, 20-18. The guard takes a wide open jump shot. This time he sells. Stumpy hits me. I tell him, Stumpy, end this game, shoot with confidence, and that is what he does. He gets a green, and what a sloppy win by us, but it is a win nonetheless. And then here we go again. Two more high rep players with a very high overall guard playing with a 60 overall center, and I was locked in this game. You guys thought I was locked in the last time we played comp. I was super locked this game. As you see, we start off with back-to-back greens. I tell Stumpy I'm going to go backdoor on him this time. Just wait. He plays it patient. I get the easy backdoor, 8-0. I'm telling you guys, this is so corny what people are doing, but I guess they care more about their virtual rep than they do having fun and playing against good people on a video game. You see they're trying to do that same LT cheese. He misses wide open. At this point it's 13-10. You see, same thing. It's like I'm just trying to run around these screens. He gets a nice little backdoor. Stumpy goes for a reach. He doesn't get it. 15-10. We need to get the ball back, and their 60 overall center ends up selling, going up with back-to-back horrible layups, and I take my wide open shot and I green it. As you guys can see, I have not missed yet. 5 for 5, 3 for 3 from 3. I tell Stumpy, lock in. I don't want to lose to people that are doing this. I think they're corny. I think it's lame playing like the way they're playing. I hit Stumpy wide open top of the key, and he misses the shot. As you guys see, their center literally just is not leaving the paint. There's nothing I can do if their center doesn't leave the paint. Their guard goes up with a horrible layup. I pop out, and with no stamina, I green the shot. As you see, I have not missed, and Stumpy is 0 for 7. Make that 0 for 8, wide open. I can't do anything else this game. The guard greens a mid-range in my face. 19-16. I give up a backdoor, and there's just nothing I can do. As you see, I didn't miss, but Stumpy going 0 for 9. He's just leaving them open, and after that game, it was 3 a.m. So I went to the wheel spin, and I got 1000 VC. Literally every time I spin the wheel, all I hope is I get VC, and I did, and I checked, and that allows me to upgrade my player to a 69 overall. You see, I'm debating what should I put up, and I end up going with my speed with ball, putting that up to a 70 so I can be a little faster running around those screens, and now we are officially a 69 overall. And then after I did that, and now I'm officially a 69 overall, literally nothing went right. You guys are gonna see, but these games became a struggle. So keep in mind, I just spun my wheel. It just hit 3 in the morning. You guys know 3 a.m. theater. All we're gonna run into is sweats, and all people are gonna do is run that little lineup. You see, we're already losing this game 18-6, and the center is just going to sit in the paint. That is going to be a common theme from these next games that I show you. These guys end up blowing us out. Like, this game wasn't even close, and they weren't even that good either. We didn't play good. The center sat in the paint, and then my Elgato froze. I played 2 more games before realizing that my Elgato just straight up froze. We ended up winning one and losing one, so it's not like I didn't try showing you guys them. My Elgato just froze, so I wanted to just show that to you guys. And in this game here, you see we were getting blown out, and we started a tiny bit comeback, but we lost again. Like I said, nothing was going right. Damn near everybody just started running that lineup. That's what these guys are doing. The little guard who's a 90-something overall with a 60 overall center, and all the center's doing is just sitting in the paint. You see, once again, we just get absolutely blown out. 21-3, another game that's not even close. And once again, same thing, a guard with a 60 overall center. And what is the center going to do this game? He is going to sit in the paint. Not really much I can do as the guard, but I start this game off pretty good. But look at all he's gonna do, leave Stumpy wide open, so I need him to hit those shots, and if he doesn't, we're screwed. You guys see we lost the ball. Actually, this game was on me. I remember I played absolutely horrible this game, and the guard hit that in my face. That game was on me. And then look what we have here, the same guy from like hours ago that we played, but with a whole different center and another 60 overall, and he's doing the same thing. We almost beat him the first time, but I got sold. So I said, yo, Stumpy, lock in, let's beat him. I can't lose to this guy twice. He's horrible at the game. I'm just on a 60 overall. If I was on my main player, I would never lose to him. But look, I even screenshotted it and paused the video. Look at the center. He's not moving. So I need Stumpy to hit his shots, but it just wasn't happening. Stumpy started to go cold. I get the steal. I just hit Stumpy top of the key. He hits me back in the corner. I green the shot. Like, damn, there's just nothing I can do. Like, look at the center. The possession starts, and look where the center is playing. So right there, that's my best shot, is to quick stop with my very slow 69 overall build. It's just, that's not going to work. It's not going to be consistent. I need Stumpy to start hitting these jump shots. There's only so much I can do on a 69 overall if the center sits in the paint. So I tell him, bro, just be confident. You got to shoot or we're not going to win the game. And they just weren't dropping. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. His jump shots just weren't hitting. And once again, this guy's just, the guy we're playing against is just a weirdo who values rep over, you know, actually playing good competitive games. But you see, I was actually having a pretty decent game. We make it kind of competitive. It's 11-9, but we end up missing. I forget how. This guy fades. Stumpy gets the ball. I green the corner 3. Okay, we actually have a chance this game. 15-14, but it didn't last very long. We end up losing the ball. They win the game, and I told Stumpy, all right, bro, that's it. We just keep losing. Let's hop off for the night. And what I ended up doing was these 4 quests. I ended up having these 4 quests I could do, and each of them awarded me with 500 VC. And then after talking to the people, all I had to do was go up and talk to NBA players. I unlocked these 3 quests, which the only way I can do it is the city, and those each give me 2,500 VC. And that's it. So I wanted to see, did I get enough VC from those quests to get me to 70 overall, which was our end goal at the end of this video? And the answer is yes. You see, I'm like messing with it, putting my driving dunk up. What can I upgrade? Anything else? And it will officially get me to 70 overall. So I decide I'm going to put my driving dunk up to a 70, and I'm going to put my speed with ball up to a 75. And then I'll put like, I don't know what I did for this last attribute, but driving dunk and speed with ball. I'm curious what I'm going to go with next, but I am now officially a 70 overall, which was our goal for this episode. So that officially wraps up episode 2 of my 60-99 overall Anthony Edwards build, no money spent, and no MyCareer. These videos do take a while to make. I mean, you have to play a lot, and they take a lot of editing. But as long as you guys seem to enjoy them, there's no reason for me to stop uploading. All I ask is to show support on this video if you made it this far. This series is only going to get better because my MyPlayer will literally just be better, so I can get better gameplay for you guys. If you want this series to continue, or you enjoyed the video, please do me a favor, drop a like, sub if you're new, and I'm out.